r/ProRevenge.
Downstairs neighbors wouldn't turn down music, nuke them from orbit. Was suggested to cross-post https www.reddit.com/r/malicious compliance/8um32/downstairs_neighbors_wooden_music/from/r/malicious compliance. I was inspired by a recent post https www.reddit.com/r/malicious compliance/8unco/downstairs_neighbor_complained_that_were_2_loud/. To tell my own bad neighbor story. Can't think of a better place to post it. Flashback to 2014. Or so. I moved out on my own in 2013 and moved into an old house converted into a 2-floor apartment, directly across from my future in-laws. The downstairs neighbors were loud. Blaring music at all hours, yes, all of the hours, wouldn't cut the grass or take out the trash on our shared schedule. Crappy neighbors, but never bothered me directly. The guy was pretty chill when sober and would turn the music down a little when I texted him. He was okay until his girlfriend moved in. Now add shouting matches to the mix, and all of the sudden my request to turn down the music makes him turn it up. I can barely walk on my super thin floor without her banging on the ceiling with a broom. I was okay since I am a heavy sleeper and could sleep through anything. My wife moved in, and I quickly found out that she is quite the opposite. Fan on turned at a certain angle in the doorway of the bathroom, door closed halfway, blackout curtains with them taped to the wall so zero light comes through, zero sounds other than the fan. You get the idea. I told her that we can't expect them to remain silent when she's ready for bed, we need to be reasonable, but the wall rattling music needs to stop during the night. She hated it during the day, but I told her there's nothing we can do then, so she would go to her parents' house a lot during the day. I talked to neighbor guy, he said yeah man that's cool, but it turns out the girlfriend wasn't having it and his attitude then changed to yeah well it's our house, you can go F yourself if you think you can tell us what to do and you can move out if you don't like it. Something definitely had to change once she was pregnant, and then the baby came. So I did the only thing I could do. I fought fire with fire, and maliciously complied with the law to the T. I could only report them for noise after 11:00 p.m. I now forget the morning hour when the noise could start, but I believe it was 9:00 a.m. My dad has these huge old concert speakers in his garage. Professional grade, black leather bound, 5 feet tall and 3 feet wide, and a pretty nice, vintage stereo/amp. He has 2, but my apartment was so small I sadly only had room for 1. We replaced our coffee table with this thing, laid face down onto our thin, office carpet. Tired of his crap tunes, I tested this Geneva Convention breaking device when they weren't home. Holy cow. I had to take everything down from tables, counters and shelves because they would shake off. I prepared audio files to feed the stereo. I was giddy like a kid with a new Christmas toy. I turned it on when I left for work and got my wife up to send her to her parents. I came home from work and hung out at her parents until it was close to bedtime. They resisted for 3 days. On day 2, I found a pile of manure on my doorstep, but it didn't faze me. I cycled between sine/saw/square waves and clashing chords, marching music, Washington Post march on loop, preaching clips. They weren't just atheist, but outspoken anti-Christian, so it was a must, the most stupid songs you could think of, Captain Planet theme song, chicken dance, etc. This poor old house rattled in ways I didn't think possible. The vibrations from the sine wave would make your vision blur. I eventually got a text from him that read, "Sorry man, you can stop now." I did not. He needed a few more days to let it sink in. Plus I had so much fun putting it together. They complained to the police and the landlord. There was nothing they could do since I wasn't doing anything wrong. I didn't even hear music during the time of peace to follow. It was so quiet. They would build up their courage and try again every few weeks when I wasn't home, but my wife was. I then showed her how to tame the beast so she could let it loose while I was away. I had to give them a spanking every now and then, but they learned. They were so happy when we moved out.
A response to the post.
Downstairs neighbors should realize that they have a disadvantage in these kinds of disputes. You literally had the high ground. Any noise you made on your floor was transmitted directly into their apartment. They would have had to be so much louder to have the same effect upwards.
OP's response to this comment.
Until this happened, I tiptoed around my house trying to be a good neighbor because I knew our floors are super thin. There are places in the floor where my foot would surely fall through if I put all my weight on it. It was a poorly converted house.
A response to the post.
I had a friend who lived in the middle story of a 3-flat. The upstairs neighbors liked rockabilly. The downstairs neighbors thought it was him playing it. One night, middle of the night, upstairs neighbors start again. Downstairs neighbors crank up their mariachi music to combat it. Friend got out his bagpipes and ended it all.
A response to this comment.
Bagpipes played well are very uplifting and moving instruments. Played poorly, they are a sin against nature.
A response to the post.
This is beautiful. It brought a tear to my eye. Thank you for being the neighbor we all need and they so rightfully deserved. Also, sorry man, you can stop now. Best text apology ever. So glad you didn't, though.
A response to this comment.
It's like one day they throw manure on your doorstep, then once that didn't work, then they say sorry.
A response to the post.
Reminds me of that guy who had upstairs neighbors who would clomp around all day and night like a pack of elephants. Had similar speakers on stands, facing upwards. Then he took a mic, added a few seconds delay, and played back their noise to them. The cops came and he showed them the rig, so they just laughed and asked them upstairs to stop.
A response to the post.
I had a similar situation with the people in the apartment next door to me blasting bachata music all night. Little did they know that I used to run an open mic night and had a whole PA system, with 4-foot-tall speakers, right on the other side of their bedroom wall, but was never enough of an asshole to use it at home, until they started their all-night dance parties. I waited until their music went off in the morning, spun the speakers around to face their apartment, and blasted the industrial band Ministry through their walls while they were trying to sleep. They cut that shit out immediately.
A response to this comment.
Greater than blasted the industrial band Ministry. Nice choice. Updated for good taste in music.